Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a really interesting topic for today's show, in which it is people that were born in the 1980s on and into current times are the ones, for the most part in general, are the ones that do not have any discipline. And this country really needs to have, in all 50 states and in all the cities and stuff, they really need to bring back the tough love program. So let's get right into this. Um, I'm 53 years old. Okay. People in my generation and the generation that came before me are the ones who basically really had parents. Now, we didn't get away with anything. Our parents were really, really strict. Okay. We had discipline installed inside of us. You know, if we did something wrong, we got our butts whipped. Okay. Our parents did not take any BS at all. We had chores to do. We went outside to play. All right. And even in the snow, we went out and played in the snow. I remember going with friends and siblings and stuff, 'cause uh, out on the road that we grew up on, it had a hill, right? So we used to take our sleighs, which was these like wooden and metal sleds. We went to the top of the hill and slid all the way down. Seriously, we went out and played in the snow when it was, I mean, even if it was like a blizzard outside. We were bundled up and everything. We were bundled up and everything. That's what we did, right? But for those that were born from the 80s on and into current times, there's really no discipline in them for the major part. The parents, quote unquote, would turn around and tell the kids, "Well, you did something wrong, so you need a timeout now." What the hell? Why don't you discipline your kids? Seriously. Back when I was growing up, and even for the generation that came before me, unless if we were severely sick or if we had like real medical problems, we didn't take naps. We didn't take naps and stuff. Today's parents would tell their kids, "Oh, you need to go take a nap because it seems like you're really tired. So it's important to go take a nap and re-energize." You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Seriously. And again, if we did anything wrong, if we did anything wrong, our parents knew. And we got our butts whipped. We got our butts whipped. We got severely punished. You know, today's parents turn around and say, "Well, even though our kids committed major crimes, you gotta feel bad for them. You gotta feel bad for them. You gotta pray for them. Oh, they come from a broken home." Mm. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's why you have kids today who go and commit major crimes and then cry like babies if they get caught. I just read an article that a 12-year-old kid, 12 years old, stabbed another 12-year-old kid in a playground. Yeah. I got another good one for you. You ready for this one's a good one. Get ready for this one. I forgot how many years ago I saw this video of a kid. He must have been like 13, 14, something like that. That was heavy set, right? He's caught, literally on video, caught. It's caught stealing from stores. I mean, this kid climbed shelves, threw things off the shelves, right? And keep in mind, he's heavy set. He's on the heavy side. Climbed down the shelves, had no problem with doing any of these things. He had no medical problems with doing any of these things, right? He climbed down the shelves, scooped up all this stuff that he knocked on the floor, stole these items from the store, ran out of the store. He ran out of there, right? Broke into somebody's car, had no physical problem or anything doing that, then stole the person's vehicle, stole the person's car. The person who owned the car reported it lost or stolen, right? Reported it stolen, and the cops found the stolen vehicle with this heavy set kid inside the vehicle with the stolen stuff that he stole from the store. Keep this in mind. Hey, stop the car. Kid gets out, the heavy set kid gets out of the vehicle, runs from the police. I mean, really booking, really running fast. But then when the police surrounded him and caught him, right? Then this kid is going, right? Then the police arrest the kid. When it came time for the courts, right? When it came time for this kid to go before the judge, the kid's parents said, "Oh, you gotta pray for our kid, for our son. Oh, he comes from a broken home. Oh my goodness, you gotta just pray for him. Oh, don't discipline him, even though he commits major crimes. You gotta feel bad for him. You gotta feel bad. You gotta pray for him. Don't discipline him. I can't. I got a ton of other kids that I just spread my legs and pop out, and then and I collect government money, and I don't have time to discipline my kids. And the father of the babies and stuff, he's not around anymore, and I don't even know who the hell the father is because I sleep around. And then you just gotta feel bad for him, because we make I just collect government money because I can't, uh, uh, get out there and get a job or whatever because I gotta, watch my other 10,000 kids that I popped out and stuff like that, and so feel bad for them. So the judge, and I keep saying this, we need to bring back judges that were like this judge. I loved it when uh I heard and I saw what the judge said to the parent and what the judge's verdict was. Get ready for this. This is a good one. The judge turned around and said to the parent, said that don't give me the garbage that your son's got medical problems when he's caught on video climbing shelves and knocking things off the shelves and then stealing from the store and then breaking into people's cars and then stealing the cars and then running from the police. And no, let's not forget he ran out of the store and that was all caught on video. So don't come into this courtroom. Don't give me the garbage and 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 all this other stuff. And then don't come in here saying we gotta pray for them and stuff. And and so on and so forth. And the judge really gave it to this parent. And then the judge read the verdict. This was a good one. It said, your child is going to do time, and your child is going to go into the tough love program. And what is this program, you ask? I'm going to tell you. Get ready for this. This is so good. This kid was put into a boot type of uh, setting, right? He went to this area. It was a boot type, military boot type of place, and they woke him up every morning. That's another thing with these kids that were born in the 80s and in current times. They love to wake up in the afternoon and stuff. But anyways, they woke this kid up early in the morning, right? When I say early in the morning, I mean like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And when he didn't want to, and even at the times when he didn't want to get up, they flipped his mattress over. Then, of course, they made him, get dressed and stuff. And they said, up, time for exercising. Yeah. They made him run around doing military type things and stuff like that. And of course, they fed him and whatever the case may be. But the kid was complaining to his parents, I can't breathe. They actually make me get up in the morning and they actually make me do exercises. Yeah, so the parents, these tree hugging parents, contacted the media and said, oh my God, they actually disciplined my kid. They forced him to get up so early in the morning. That's horrible. Oh my God. And then they make him go do exercises. Oh my God, the horror. Go in there and do this article type thing that it's so horrible in there. And they make him do exercises and he's heavy set and he can't breathe. But yet they force him to do exercises. But yet they don't tell the news media, well, oh, my piece of trash kid who's heavy sad ran and stole from the store, climbed shelves, stole all these things from the store, ran out of the store really fast, broke into people's cars, stole a person's car, and then ran from the police. And now we got all cry, and then we got to pray for them. So please go into this place that he's had and see how and make it look horrible because he can't breathe now. Yeah. All of a sudden, medical issues the kid has because he's heavy set. Uh, but yet, he's caught on video climbing shelves of the store with no medical problems then, and then running out of the store so fast with all the stolen items that he's carrying. Broke, had no medical problems when he broke into a person's vehicle, then stole the person's vehicle. Then when the police caught him, he ran. He really booked from the police, but he had medical problems then. But as soon as he's caught, then it's yeah. So we really need to bring back the tough love program. And in some states within their tough love program, these kids that commit these major crimes are brought to an adult prison before they go into the boot camp. They're brought to real adult prisons, right? No juvie hall and all that other garbage. Real adult prisons, right? And spending like a day or two or whatever in real adult prisons, where you see where these kids are seeing for themselves right down in there. Real adult inmates being stabbed, carrying on and stuff, and then all of a sudden you see these kids on the phone to their parents. Daddy, daddy, I'm so tired. Yeah, but all of a sudden, these kids who, when I think they're really tough and everything else, and when they were committing these crimes and stuff, they think they're all big and bad and tough, and then all of a sudden they're crying like little babies. And then after a few days of being in real adult prisons, then these kids are shipped off to real military-like boot camps to complete the rest of their sentence. Yeah, this is what we need to bring back, especially because these parents are saying they don't have any time. They can't discipline their kids and stuff. And so if you can't discipline your kids, then we need elected officials to have judges to say, well, then the system is going to discipline your kids. That's it. We need to bring that back. Seriously. If we bring this discipline back, you wouldn't see all this nonsense that these kids are doing today out in society. You wouldn't see any of that, really. But anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about my website, Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that's AIHNY.com. And you guys could check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.